We're live, and today is 23rd June, 9:32 p.m. And very happy to be here with all of you. I see Roli G is here. I believe we spoke, not believe, I'm confident we spoke a few days ago. It was nice to meet you. And few more people joining in, and we're very happy. I'm very happy to be here, meeting you all a little more frequently than usual because this is part of my promotion for the East Coast School Program, information sharing, letting you know more about the program and all the benefits of the program. So, all those who are looking to become a coach, an ease coach, who want to become a life coach, can sign up for this program. And if you haven't registered yet, we have the enrollment open period time for July going on. So our batch starts on July 3rd. And here is a link if you haven't registered yet. I'm sharing it in the chat. Looking forward to serving you all. And today our topic is what? What is our topic? Our topic is can I start a life coaching practice at home? Right? So can I start this business at home? Can I just launch my business? Can I just be at home and do this business? And also, just give me one moment. I'm just checking something here, um, making sure I have some of my tech right. Just give me a moment. So I do get a lot of inquiries from people that I'm an engineer, I'm a software engineer, or I'm an HR manager, or I'm a leader, I'm a doctor, I'm a psychotherapist already. I'm a nurse, I'm a doctor, I'm a physiotherapist, I'm a lawyer. Recently had a lawyer call me up also, and also. Uh, Different people call me, and then they ask me that, can I become a life coach and can I start this business at home? So tomorrow we're going to do about, can I start this life coaching business at home? Today we're going to talk about, what does a life coach do? And why do people need what? What's the difference between a life coach and a counselor? What's the difference between a life coach and your grandma telling you about how to live life? Why should anybody sign up with you when you become a life coach versus just going to their mom or their dad or their sister or their brother or their grandmom or their school friends or their spouse to get whatever they need, get advice and emotional support? Isn't that all that life coaches do? Don't they just give some advice, and don't they just give some emotional support? And aren't like a lot of them just cheats? Aren't a lot of them just fooling a lot of people out there that uh, they just give some mumbo jumbo advice, and it's really of no use? I know I got a lot of that when I launched my practice, that, oh, you're faking people, there are 20 life coaches out there, what's the difference? I know one aunt of mine, to put me down, she keeps saying that to me, तेरे जैसे तो बहुत life coach है. And I said, I'm so happy मेरे जैसे बहुत life coach है. uh, More power to people, more in the world. It makes the world a better place, and let's support each other. So what is this life coaching all about? What do they do that's different from what you get from a therapist, and what is it that they do different than what you get from your family members or your friends? Now, life coaching is not just giving emotional support to someone. In fact, I don't give emotional support to my clients because I don't want them to be dependent on me. If I keep giving them emotional support, they're going to be dependent upon me for life. My job is to help them become emotionally dependent upon their own selves, learn how to take care of their own emotions, learn how to be strong in their own selves, learn how to be self loving and self partnered in their own selves, and identify as a life coach what is it that is blocking them from getting there, to getting there, to getting to that Zen state, understanding what are their underlying inner scripts, their behaviors, their fears, exposing those to them, pointing those out to them, and then helping them, giving them steps to overcome them. What is blocking them from, what is keeping them attached to those ways of being and those ways of thinking? What is blocking them from, removing that shackle and actually, going towards their own progress? Now, you don't get that support from a family member or a grandma unless they know these skills, unless they know these steps, right? So that's one very important aspect. And also, a life coach helps a client go from point A to point B. They don't just tell, like, it's not just like a therapy session. I've gone to various therapists, and I have a lot of people who've gone through a lot of therapy and then have come to me. And then they go like, oh, I didn't learn all of this in therapy. And I'm even talking about my clients. Most of my clients are in the US. I'm talking about those clients who've gone through many years of therapy, and then they've come to me. I'm going to say, oh, my therapist didn't tell me that. My therapist didn't help me, go from this point to this point. They didn't tell me I could go do make some steps. Most of the therapy appointments are usually where you go, you discuss what's happening to you, and they give you some tools in the moment, and you go away. There's nobody making a plan to help you go from point A to point B. Now, can a therapist become a life coach? Definitely they can, but then they need to know the skills of life coaching, right? So you identify this is where the client is, these are the outcomes the client's looking for, and this is where I want them to be. And I want to this is where my clients is, I want myself to be. And then you help that client go from point A to point B. You don't It's not that they remain stuck over there and then you just keep helping them feel better and giving them that emotional support and giving them that courage. No, you actually make them do the transformation. And if that transformation is not happening, a very honest life coach should give the remaining money back. There's no point in continuing with the client if you can't support them. And another thing is, if you don't have the skills, let them know that and let them go to someone else who can really help them. And if they are not giving their 100%, then you need to let them know that also, that this program will not work unless you're at your 100%, right? So there's a huge difference between a coach and a therapist. I've already pointed a few things out. There's a huge difference between a coach and someone who is just a family member or a friend. And I know thousands of therapists who don't do their job well. I'm sure thousands of therapists do their job well, but I know thousands of therapists don't do their job well. And it just becomes like a place where the client keeps coming and going, and there's not much progress happening. The client is getting one tool that they can apply so that they don't feel, when they're feeling angry, so they can, feel a little better. But it's not just about making someone else feel better. As a coach, I don't assume even the responsibility of my client's feelings. They're responsible for their feelings, right? So these are some of the differences. And why do people need a life coach? Life is getting really hard. Life is getting pathetically hard. The amount of stress, the amount of variety of situations that people have to deal with are very different from what they used to be maybe 20 years ago. The anxiety, the stress, the lack of time, the pressure, the all of that is just increasing. We're living in a VUCA world where there's so much volatility, uncertainty, chaos, ambiguity that people are dealing with. And it always helps when you have someone walking with you and helping you deal with your own ambiguities so that you can show up fully in those places, and also in how to deal with this very complex world. Relationships have gotten more complex, lives have gotten more complex, education has gotten more complex. So many things have gotten more and more complex than what it used to be many years ago. So that is what a life coach helps with. Now, what makes it different is that a life coach is usually operates out of a certain niche, focuses on a certain niche and helps is known for that niche and helps their clients go make progress in that niche. So it's like IKEA. I like to take the example. Like, I bought this chair from IKEA because I know this chair from many years in the US of using it, and I know it works. So I'm in India, so I needed a chair, and I needed a chair that fit my back really well, and I knew the exact chair I wanted. Go to IKEA, get this box, and you have to assemble it. You have to do it yourself. But the other thing is that, of course, this chair was very simple to assemble, so I was able to do it. But I know how many complex furnitures I have assembled in the US myself when I was just starting out, and wasn't fun. And I just so wished at that time that I could just hire somebody to actually, just assemble those furnitures. But it was very expensive at that time, not something I could afford when I just started my life. But yeah, a few years down the line, I used to get help for everything. So the model was either I do things myself, do it yourself, or I go done for you. Done for you is where I pay somebody who has the expertise, who knows how to fix things together, and who can guide me from point A to point B on that thing. So a lot of people are pressed with time and not so pressed with money. And they rather you save their time and hire an expert who can really help them make the progress that they're looking for, really achieve the outcomes that they're looking for. And that's where life coaching fits in. There's life coaching is a lot more than that, but just to give you some very big, very important differences that. So that's why the niche is important, right? I wouldn't call a plumber to fix my assemble my dining table. I'm going to call a carpenter. Similarly, people have different issues in life. There are so much variety that people are dealing with. Some people need coaching with their marital relationships. Some people need coaching for their parenting. Some people need coaching just to overcome all that past emotional trauma and healing that they have gone through. Or some people need coaching of just like, oh, I'm not living to my full potential and I really need to live up to my full potential. Some people need coaching about navigating their lives at work. They're at these high powered jobs, they can't trust anyone, they can't talk to anyone, they need someone to bounce ideas with at that level. And then they're looking for exit coaches at that time. So these are the different reasons why people seek out life coaches. Why do people need a life coach? And this is what a life coach does, to help them achieve the outcomes they're looking for by drawing out from their own expertise and from drawing from very time tested, very precise ease tools that we give out as a part of the ease code certification program, that you go help the client achieve the success that they're looking for. The difference in our program is that ours is the only coaching program that works at 3 levels, and there's massive success. It's the same method that I use in my coaching for my own clients that I have been using for the years, and that's the same. That's the method that even my eSelf Mastery Academy members go through, uh, where you actually work on your body, your energy, and your mind at these 3 levels to actually work on yourselves and to actually gain freedom and to actually achieve the success that people are looking for. So the ease coach certification program, I share the same tools. You get completely access to all the same tools that I use in my coaching, and those are tremendously beneficial. You can go to my LinkedIn, you can go to my Google and check out the reviews of my personal clients, about the benefit that they have received in the coaching and how it's actually a rapid transformation. I've said these stories a few times. I don't want to repeat myself, but rapid transformation. That I mean, I've had therapists come to me as clients for getting coaching and overcoming stuff, and then they say that yes, I had this issue for 18 years and I'm a therapist myself, I'm surrounded by therapists, I have gone to therapists, but this coaching method works and it's really fast. And then I've had therapists who joined the coach school, the coach certification program, have become ease certified coaches, professional ease coaches from the school, and then we've got some really great reviews from them. So we're running a promotion right now. We have a fast action bonus. So enrollment is open till July 2nd is the last date for registration. But just sharing some important dates with all of you. I'm just putting it in the chat so you all can get it. Also try to share it on the screen maybe. Let me see if I can share screen so that we can all see what I'm trying to talk about. So we have a fast action bonus for all those of you who make the payment by July 26th, 9 p.m. Before that, before July 26th, 9 p.m., before Sunday, 9 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. All those who do that get a fast action bonus. Which is a special group coaching, group learning workshop with me to help you identify what is your niche in coaching, what are the things you need to look for in identifying your niche in coaching, and how do you go about it. So those are the things that you could, that's what you get. And it's very important to know your niche so that you can be razor sharp and razor focused in getting better and better in that, and then also being as you get better at serving your clients, and your clients get faster results, and that's what you truly want. So let me share here, let me share this with you. Let me see what you see. uh, yeah, okay. Now I'll just kind of expand this a little bit so you can see the dates up close. So these are the dates that we're talking about. So July 25th to June 25th, Saturday, I'm doing a webinar, which at 6 p.m. For people who have more questions and want to understand the program more, and I'll be showing a slideshow, and I'll be going stepwise in detail explaining the East Coast School certification program. June 26th is when the fast action bonus expires. So all people who register before June 26th, 9 p.m. IST get the fast action bonus. Uh, July 2nd is the last date for registration. No fast action bonus applicable for those people whose fee comes in from June 27 to July 2nd. And July 3rd, we start the new batch for July, and we have a welcome call for new students. And the payment link is open for the July batch. All of you could go and and make the payment now. So I'll just share that also with you. Just give me a moment. Trying to switch screens. Yes, so just sharing that also here with you. And yeah, you have the link. So that's the payment link. And for those who want to register for tomorrow's webinar, who like, oh, I didn't know about this, I want to know more about the program. Let me do that. So I'm just going to give you the registration link, and I'll also put it here in the chat so that you have it, so you can register and you get automatically enrolled to this mini course. There's a mini course that you get, I mean, not a mini course, orientation program. I've just learned to call it orientation program because mini course kind of confuses people. You get enrolled to an online orientation, online orientation recorded program where you can understand what is life coaching all about, what is there in the East Coast certification program, and is it something that you want to do. So that's what you get. I just have one thing that I want to like share with everyone, because a lot of people sending me email. Let me tell you one thing. If you send me email, we're going to again point you to the same link. So wherever you got my email address from on my website, below that, we've already given you the links to the program. So it's better you register there, because if you send us an email, we're still going to ask you to register over there, because our systems kick in and you're taken care of nicely there. If you send us an email, then we again send you the link. We again ask you to go and register. So it's better you register there and then go through the details that are over there. Now, for the coach certification program, we request students to self-assess on the following, because I can't assess everyone. It's impossible for me to assess people in like a short 10-minute call or a 15-minute call, or by reading their application. Just can't do it. I tried, but it's not possible. So I request people who want to become coaches, I expect them to be serious contenders, and they can self-assess themselves on their own on these 5 points. Which is one thing is I look for people who are self-driven in their learning, because all the course modules are online. You do them at your own pace, at your own time. So they're recorded. And we also have an app that you can download and, kind of do it while you're doing other stuff and all. But we need you to be self-driven in your learning. We send ample reminders, ample updates about, hey, you should have finished this much course by this time and things like that. But we really need you to be self-driven in your learning. So that's one thing. We need people with some basic proficiency in tech skills. They need to be able to log into a website, log out of a website, click links, register for online, group coaching calls, etc. Type documents, upload those assignment documents on the portal. These are basic skills that we look for. And then we look for compassion, an attitude of compassion, empathy, honesty, and integrity in your own behavior. So you self-assess on that, because if you're becoming a coach, we really want to attract people who really have the empathy and who are really coming from a space of wanting to serve the world, wanting to solve the problems of the world, wanting to serve the world um, in a very systematic way as a coach, and create a bigger impact than what the family can create or what a therapist can create. And a sincere attitude of service. What I've seen is when there is the attitude of service is not there, the I've seen a lot of people, their coaching practice never takes off, because the focus is not to serve the client, then the focus is not there on your own learning. The focus is not there on responding to the client's needs, and then finally the appointments don't go so well, that you don't get the right reviews for yourself, and then your practice on word of mouth doesn't go. So attitude of service is very important. Reasonable mental health fitness is needed, so that you can manage your own life and emotions. This program creates massive transformation in your own life if you sign up for this program, where because you are your first client and you're applying each and everything first on yourself, on your own inner transformation. And then you go out and because you've coached yourself, you're your first client, then you get the confidence of coaching others. And the assignments are made in such a way that you just can't miss it. You will become a good coach if you do the assignments properly. Now, we need that at least you can handle your own emotions and your own life. If you're looking towards this coach certification program as a healing program for your own self because you have, you're not able to manage yourself, then probably not the right place for you. Because while you do work on your own self, the program is not geared, as in like the group coaching calls that we have, or the coursework or the community is not geared towards your own healing and transformation. It's more geared towards how to coach. So make that distinction. And we all have our ups and downs in life. I have them too, emotionally also. And the idea is like, how long do we take to bounce back? If you bounce back in a couple of days, that's good. But if you like, say you have 5 days, 10 days, not able to function, etc., then probably not the right program. You probably want to take the Ease Academy, the Self Mastery Academy, where you're coaching first, you're working on your own healing, right? So this is something I wanted to tell you, and just wanted to check if there are any questions. The program is also in English. A lot of people have that question. Why don't you do webinars in Hindi? Why don't you do these lives in Hindi? My program is in English. The whole program is in English. The course materials are in English. The assignments are in English. So therefore, these lives are also in English. So that's that. Any other questions? I think one question. Okay, let me show you some more stuff. Let me see if there's any question here from people. Muskan Bag, you love me, I love you, but you don't want to be a coach. That's what you said. I remember that. Okay, so let me just share the screen here so that you have the information you need. I'm just trying to. Oh, let me just share my entire screen. It's easier that way. Okay. Yeah. So when you get like when you first register, you get access to this East Coach certification orientation program, right? So there on the side you have like these are like all the past webinars I have done as a part of the promotion. These are, what is life coaching, right? So when you register, you understand what is life coaching. There are videos around that. Then let me make this side big, right? So it's easy to read. Am I qualified to be a coach? A lot of sincere people have that question. So I just kind of answered that with those 5 points. But if you need more, then I just did a live few days ago, coach yourself and then coach others. Can I coach with no experience? I did this live, I think in March or April, I don't remember. Am I qualified to be a coach? Yeah. So these are some of the things that are covered here. Then closing this, then all the details about the Ease Coach certification program. What makes the Ease Coach certification program unique? What's the learning roadmap? Will this program help you coach yourself? How much time is needed? Do you need to be certified to be a life coach? No, you don't need any certificate. You can just start practicing as a life coach right now. But people do a certification so that they have a system by which they can coach people. And also, can I take up coaching as a career? Can I earn 6 figures? How do I start my business? Some of these things are here when you register. You get access to this orientation program, and you get all my emails, and you get all my webinar updates and recording updates and all of that. Now, once you decide that you want to join the program, and I'm just going to show you what the course portal looks like, right? So this is a course portal. That's what it looks like. This is your dashboard for the courses. This is how the courses are dripped out to you. How in which week what needs to be done. There are foundational courses, then the framework and things like that. Then we have the certification submission requirements. There are 8 assignments to submit as a part of your certification, and these need to be submitted in the 5th month of the program. And this is your course library. So you get these two. The ones in purple are like the call recordings, the bonuses, and the regular call recordings that we have. This is the coaching framework. This is the assignment submission area. This one. These are the different course modules that you got to do. This is the entire blueprint and the foundation and the description. So you just keep clicking, and like say if I click on this access now, this is the coaching framework that we use. So then this is the course curriculum. You hit start. What are the personal qualities, approaches to coaching, attitude, the different stages in the coaching, the case studies we have. I think I have 10 case studies here, 9 lessons, 9 case studies here. Coaching engagement, how do you set up your coaching practice? What documents do you give your client? How do you do that? Basics on business startup, things like that. So this is what you get as a part of like your when you make the payment. And let me see. Yeah, and oh yeah, this is wonderful. I just updated this site where you register, right? So these are all our Ease coaches, who have completed the coach certification program. That's Deepali, She's a family and relationship coach now. Meera is a spirituality and abundance coach. Ramya is a relationship coach. Sangeeta Goyal is narcissistic abuse recovery coach. Nilofer Ji is a women in business coach. Poonam Batra is a coach for women in spirituality and also relationship abuse recovery. These are people who specialized in these things as a part of the East Coast certification program. Ritu is an exec coach. Madhulika is the psychotherapist I was talking to you about, and she's now become a narcissistic toxic abuse recovery coach. And then we have Ditya Amburle, and there are people. And then we have Shivani. Shivani is from Thailand, and she's a coach for parents of special needs children, and a lot more people like that. So there's a lot of scope just through the East Coast certification program. People are doing so many different things, so many different ways in which they are expressing their coaching niche and their expertise and the people they want to serve just by using the tools from the East Coaching Framework. So you all can have a look at that. Just stop sharing. And where is the payment link? Okay, let me get that for you. I think I shared it. Uh, okay, and here is the program fee. You can make the payment in dollars or you can make the payment in rupees. The one in rupees includes 18% GST, so the fee is higher in India. So here is the payment link, and buy in US dollars. You click on this button, and it asks you for your credit card information. If and then buy in rupees as you click in this button, and then it takes you through the Razor Pay payment gateway that I have set up and linked over here, and you're able to make the payment here. So the fee in dollars is $2,000. The program is 6 months program. You have lifetime access to the courses. But for the 6 months, you have access to the group coaching calls twice a month, to the course learning support calls twice a month, to all the bonus calls. We have Bhagavad Gita bonus calls. We have narcissistic abuse recovery bonus calls. We have a family meet I run for the entire East family every month. Then we also have mixers now, and we're probably going to have membership like uh, East family mixers, so that we can all meet each other and just informally and have that regularly once a month. So you get access to all of that. You get access to the community. The community is a place where while you're learning and you have a question and you want to post it over there, and then uh, me and my team and other fellow students, because when you join the program right now, there are some students who joined in April, there are some who have joined in January and are finishing now. So they also help you, with their student tips and tricks and learning and things like that. So we have a wonderful setup going on, and I'd love to, be a part of it. If you're looking to become a coach, then it's my honor to serve you in your journey. And I look forward to seeing you inside. So if there is Anandi Prabhu, which area? Not after the coach certification, Anandi. It's during the coach certification itself. There are two assignments to help you identify, not to help you identify, but where you have to actually sit down and work. We have a bonus going on right now. So those who register before June 26th, 9 p.m. IST, they also get a group coaching call with me to know to actually work through those steps to identify who do they want to serve. Usually you serve in the area in which you have experience with, but then how do you fine tune that, and how do you understand whether that would give you business and that would keep you busy, and all of that. So there's a science to that. So you could join before June 26, 9 p.m. and you can get access to that fast action bonus. Anandi, I hope I answered your question. Is there anyone else? Any other questions? Roli ji, do you have any question? Let me know. If not, then I close. I'll just share the registration link again here. Looking forward to serving you, looking forward to seeing you inside. I'm also going to show up tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. and we're going to talk about, can you start a life coaching practice from home? Today we talked about can I who is a life coach, what is a life coach, what the difference between a life coach and a family member and a friend and a therapist, and how could I and why do people need a life coach, why do they come to a life coach? That's what we talked about, and we talked about details about the program. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about can you start a life coaching practice at home? Absolutely, you can. And especially after the pandemic where everyone's used to online stuff, you definitely can. I never met a client in person. My practice is much longer that started long before the pandemic, and I've never met people in person. I've always met them online. At that time, I used to insist on Zoom calls, like 5 and 6 years ago, on online web meetings. So you can absolutely start your practice at home, and we can discuss more about that tomorrow. So for those of you who are looking to become a coach, this is a link. For those of you who are not just looking, but you are confident that you want to become a coach and you're just looking for, like, okay, when can I start? I want to join the July batch. Then here is the payment link. I'm just sharing it in here so that you can save it. Or this link only comes to those people who register. So, that's why I'm just sharing it right now. And the program fee and the structure, everything. And you have to submit your assignments by the end of the fifth month, those 8 assignments. You should be able to do that. All the students have been able to do that, along with your jobs, along with taking care of all your responsibilities. You are able to finish and do the course. So it's like about, if you can give 1.5 hours a week, that should be enough. And some weeks you're not able to give that 1.5 hours, then you can give, you can make up in the next week, because the learning is at your own pace. The only thing timing I care about is you submitting the assignments by the end of the fifth month. And the more you show up for the group coaching calls that we have internally, around two of them with me, two of them with another East coach, and uh, then that really strengthens your learning, because those discussions and those calls really help a lot. In case you miss a call, then you also get access to the recording of the call, and able to see you there. So looking forward to serving you, looking forward to seeing you inside, looking forward to you being, me getting a chance to serve you in that capacity and helping you achieve your dream of helping people go from good to great, from helping people grow and glow to helping people become healed and whole, and bring joy and smoothness and also spirituality to so many more people. Yes. So looking forward to seeing you inside, looking forward to seeing you in the webinar, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, and bye bye.